So welcome to JG's Fight Talk. You're here for a 11 o'clock edition UK time of of Josh Kelly versus Gabriel Alberto Corzo, whose nickname is actually terrible. Let's hope not. So, yeah, as I say, welcome to JG's Fight Talk. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You're here with me and Ender. We're going to guide you through this one. Before it all kicks off, this is live from Newcastle. We're obviously not, but the fight is.
No, it's I'm in Ireland.
The WBO International Super Welterweight title. Last time Josh Kelly was out, believe it or not, Ender, was the 2nd of December 2022 against Troy Williamson. It's that long ago, which was a win on unanimous decision. And the last time that Corzo was out was the 18th of November 22. So not too much difference between the two fighters.
Yes, they've got the flags out.
Acevedo, and he won that on unanimous decision as well. Josh Kelly, 15 fights, 13 wins, 1 draw, 7 knockouts. His opponent, 18 fights, 18 wins, 3 knockouts. Josh Kelly sporting a very interesting hairstyle, and Corzo with a very interesting nickname. So with the two of them, it seems to be going really well. Ender, how do you see this one? Because we didn't do a prediction show for this one.
We didn't do a prediction show. Like from what I'm reading, because obviously we don't know El Cortizone or whatever his name is very well. He's won all his fights, but all his fights have been in Argentina. Kelly obviously hasn't won all his fights, but he's faced stiffer opposition. So I'd imagine they want Kelly to win this one convincingly and win it well. Whether he'll do that is a whole other story.
Exactly. And that's the danger of not knowing the opponent too well. That you
really don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah, this is his fight to be on the big stage. You just don't know. So good luck to both fighters. We look forward to it. It will be starting shortly. But yeah, I'm personally, I'm going to go for a Josh Kelly win.
I
do it emphatic style, to be honest.
Yeah, they really want a stoppage.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're in round 1. They've both got the gladiatorial shorts on, shall we call them? Yeah, or yeah, sure. I suppose that's what you can go with. But yeah, off to a start here. Corzo seems to be moaning already. Yeah, there we go. Josh Kelly just in his usual orthodox stance.
Taking the centre of the ring.
Yeah, flicking those jabs out. Corzo, high guard.
Yeah.
But moving around well at the moment. But Kelly very much in control here.
Yep.
Just sort of dictating the pace of how he wants to fight. They're having a good old scrap against the ropes at the moment, but ref gets in and pulls them apart. But to be fair, I think everyone's kind of looked at this one a bit oddly, really. Following the fight with Troy Williamson, you'd think he'd sort of step up another level because Troy was a tough opponent, although Josh made a really good night of it, to be fair. And it was good to see Troy as well back on the card today. I know he wasn't on telly, but it's good to see him back out again. Because I know he's had injury issues as well, so that's good. But yeah,
I wouldn't be overly impressed with the Argentinian so far.
Yeah. Corzo's very
jumpy or something, you know.
Yeah, it's almost like he's giving us the impression that he doesn't really want to be there at the moment.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was going to say.
To be perfectly honest, we launched the cat.
No, because he was going to knock over my phone, and then it'd be all like. So
no animals were harmed in the making of this video.
Taking affirmative action was important.
Don't worry, I've got 4 of them here, and they get lobbed everywhere.
4. Good Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I married a cat woman.
Very good. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Better than that, of course.
Halle Berry.
But anyway.
Anyway, the weather outside is miserable, and my picture seems to have broken up a little bit there, but it's back to normal now.
Josh Kelly just continues to dictate behind the jab.
Yeah.
Nothing out too much, but he has got a small cut to the left side of his eye. Just a tiny little nick.
I was going to say now.
Even though Corzo didn't really throw many shots, so I'm going to be honest.
But he does have a wicked little left hook. He's thrown once or twice, so that's not so bad. But I give that round to Kelly anyway, fairly.
Yeah, definitely.
Kelly died, number one.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know in the comments how you're seeing this one at home. But we've given round one to Josh Kelly. As I say, I don't know how many rounds this is going to go for. As I say, both guys have been out for 7, for sort of 7-8 months. So, you know, but then in this day and age, I suppose that's not too bad when you look at some fighters.
Yeah. What's up with Kelly? He keeps going, oh, gum shield. It's like, what's he come back for now?
Yeah. Stop having a chat to the corner. Just to say the advert on the back of Corzo shorts is colon plus, strategically placed across his arse. So yeah, we crack on with round 2.
I'm glad you. So is it? I presume it's some kind of what's that called?
I don't know, some sort of helping hand almost.
Like Senecott or one of them.
Yeah, it'd be like that sort of thing, I would have thought.
Yeah. When you're all bunged up.
Yeah. Corzo has kind of shown us that sort of attitude in the first round.
He really
but Josh has just gone back to the basics again, dictating the fight with the jab, just flicking it out. He's got quite a snap jab as Josh Kelly. But I don't know, Corzo doesn't really seem like he wants to be there. It just there's nothing sort of, it's like he's on edge. He's like, but you know, he is there at the end of the day. As I say, we don't know too much about this guy. Let us know in the comments if you do know more about him. As I say, unbeaten on his record.
If you have any Argentinian people on board, because the last time we did a watch along, we did have a lot from Portugal for the Portuguese fighters. So you never know, we might get 1 or 2 Argentinians as the fight progresses.
Yeah, as I say, if you're joining us for the first time, hit the subscribe button, and just stay with us. We'll guide you through this one. When we're not doing lives, just check out the rest of the content. There's some great interviews and other bits on there, predictions. Let us know.
Yeah, the prediction for the 2 big fights coming up, Fulton and Inoue, and Crawford Spence. So have a look at them and see what you. Oh, there's a bit of action here.
Oh, it's a good uppercut there by Josh Kelly as well.
Josh is he shouting at him or something? He looks like
it's almost like he's toying with him a little bit, which is kind of deadly this early on in a fight.
Yeah, he's back to that Josh Kelly we know that from before, where he's just his little kind of arrogance streak before trying to beat it out of him.
Draw your opponent in a bit, try and get in the mind a bit, make them sort of come forward so you can sort of work on the counter attack. But he just, we're still sort of high guard with Corzo at the moment. But, you know, as I say, still there.
Is he hoping
that Kelly sort of winds down? To be fair,
Kelly's giving it the big one there. You swear to God he was fighting for like a world championship.
Yeah. But there we have it. Second round. Ender. I I see nothing, and I'm sure you agree, nothing other than a Josh Kelly round.
Yeah, 2-0.
Just, I mean, there's nothing really there that sort of puts him in any danger. He hasn't even really been sort of caught in any way, really. The slight nick to the left eye seems to have smoothed over and looks okay. It's not doing anything it shouldn't be doing, and yeah, just bring on round 3. Really, I think he's going to have to try and dictate some of this pace, because at the moment Kelly's just sort of toying with him and dictating the fight as to how he wants it, flicking out that jab. He hasn't landed the right hand so much at the moment, but you know, we're only in round 3, so
yeah. If I was picking around,
the fight, really.
If I was picking around for it to end, it would have been round 3. So that means because I didn't pick it, it will be round 3.
That's the way it works for me, Ender. If you've ever watched us before.
I can't imagine the bookies are offering too much. Anyway.
No, I wouldn't. No.
This is.
Oh, good snap jab there by Kelly, though. That was.
But like, you think,
really
why
pushed
don't you
him
follow
back.
that up? You know, with a big right hand.
He just missed a big right hand there, as
But it was still more of a swing than a good punch down the pipe.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, his
almost
jab
like
is very good.
That was, wasn't it? Like a warning shot.
Yeah.
But Kelly's not giving him the room to move.
Yeah, I think Kelly is tense. Like, you could even see it in his body language coming out for this round. He meant business in this round, and he's.
Yeah. There's a change of character in this 3rd round. There's a bit more spite.
Yeah. And again, the hook seems to be the only thing that the Argentinian has.
Yeah, Corzo hasn't done too much here, really. He's doing a lot of dancing round, but it's difficult. I can't. Yeah. Tom has joined us. Thank you very much, Tom. Was there a knockdown in the 1st round? No, there wasn't, mate.
No, not even a suggestion of one.
It's just been sort of dictated by Josh Kelly, really.
Yeah, it's all one-way traffic, apart from a few right hooks. And Josh Kelly's really kind of turned it up a notch in this 3rd round.
Nothing's really landed, to be fair. Nothing that Corzo's. He's landed the occasional hook. But other than that, there's been some wild swings and a lot of high guard, really. He's just been keeping his guard high. But he did land a left hand there, as we were just talking. But Josh is still just sort of pinning him down, really. How's it going, boys? Ooh, we got the Last Bell boxing crew on. Nice to join us, lads. Yeah, no, all is good. Thank you very much. We're both all right, just knackered.
I was about to criticise Josh, saying he doesn't seem to have a good backhand, but he threw a good backhand there.
Here we go. Tom, got a weird feeling Josh is going to get knocked out in the final round. Enjoy your boxing, boys. To be fair, if it does, it would
go on to Paddy Power or whoever it is, or Bet365 and see what freaking odds you can get for that. Tom, but I wouldn't put too much on it, because I can't see that happening.
Let us know what the odds are, Tom, because
I don't see him
fights and 3 knockouts.
I don't see him.
But good old Adam Booth in Kelly's corner. He's done well over the years. But yeah.
Look at him. He's prowling like a cat.
Yeah, he's loving it, isn't he? Last Bell Boxing still think Josh is limited and definitely not world level. Personally,
I would agree with you completely. I think he was found out by Evanesium. He seems to have, and he's back on it tonight, this uber confidence and if that's bursted at all,
It's very much ego, and it's very
yeah,
egotistical.
he's an ego-driven fighter, and when that's challenged or anything, I mean, because this guy here, let's face it, he's not going to be challenging for any titles of any description.
Yeah,
Even though I think this is for some international title, but um, like it's such one-way traffic. I mean, there's nothing coming back from of note
no,
at all. And
it
Kelly's just kind of picking his shots and taking his time. And other boxers like Evanesium won't give him the time to do that and will put him in a lot of trouble. So I would agree with you. I don't see Josh Kelly as being, world level at all.
yeah, last belt boxing, gone up in weight, has no pop. He's in a
Exactly.
killer of a weight division. Yeah, definitely. Super welters is getting quite scary now in that.
Yeah.
As I
And
say, but to be fair with this fight, if you're not watching this fight, people, just to let you know that you could actually watch the first 4 rounds and think it's the same round, because it's literally been the same all the way through all first 4 rounds. That he's
yeah.
just literally,
He's exchanging a bit more here now. There's a few
yeah.
there and too
Oh,
bad.
Josh Kelly now.
Oh,
He's landing
Kelly
some
is
big
going
shots
for the
here.
kill.
Corzo throws one just to try and keep himself
Just
in it
to
a
keep
bit
him at
more.
bay.
And
Oh, and
another
he threw
shot
another one
by
there,
Corzo. But to be
but he
fair,
got caught. But in fairness, he's staying up. But I'd say now it could be
I would
curtains
get
for him.
away from those ropes, though. I'm not going to lie.
Well, hold on. I think would be the thing to do. Um, I because I'm half blind, I can't read what's left in this round.
About 40 seconds left of round 4.
So
But I have to say, Josh Kelly, Corzo, hats off to him there. He did well to actually stay in that then, because
yeah. In fairness, I
really
was
good
giving up,
combination.
and Kelly doing the whole shimmy
Doing,
and
doing the old shoulder rolls, and
yeah.
the cat has 9 lives.
But
3 have gone this evening.
oh Jesus, Josh Kelly's back to his usual. This is what I really don't like about him.
But this
His
is the
cockiness.
problem.
And
They
it's
were
like,
talking about this the other day, weren't they, Ender? With Ben Whittaker. Every punch he threw, he did like a shimmy or a dance afterwards,
yeah,
and the crowd
but like,
actually really became despondent to it and didn't
but like,
like it. You know, you
it's like
haven't proved
Kelly.
yourself enough to
But
be.
but you're up against a guy who's fighting out of his country, and his level is unknown, but he's not going to be a world level opponent. So stop acting like the biggin when all you're doing is just winning rounds. You
Uh,
couldn't get him out. You tried and you couldn't, and he doesn't look like a fella that wouldn't, that would be too hard to get out. And so, and I mean, Kelly's gone up weight, and I don't think he has that power for this weight against the top
I,
guys.
I think that's the thing, though. We're seeing it. We're seeing a level here, aren't we? When he went against Troy, he had to box well. He had to fight
Mm,
hard because Troy was a tough opponent. But
mm.
it's like he's just, and he did none of this against Troy
Well,
because
I think he knew Troy was kind of make or break.
yeah. But now he's got this guy in front of him where he thinks I can showboat a bit. I can be a
Mm.
bit fancy. I can be,
But
that
he's
kind of easy
impressing no
on the
one.
eye. But it's not.
Like he's
Like
not fooling
someone
anyone.
said in the comments, how do you know this guy doesn't, like Tom was saying, how do you know this guy doesn't show up in the later rounds and bang, that's it? And then Josh is going to look a total prat if he's been dancing around during the fight. You
Well,
need
even if
to
he
get these
doesn't,
guys out. You need to.
given the level of his opponent and where we see him, this is not a thing to be kind of lording over. And
No,
and then he goes for the wind up punch. he seems to be getting a little bit antsy now.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought he'd get to the knockout in or the stoppage in the last round, and he hasn't.
Well,
He
yeah,
went for the corkscrew uppercut there.
We're 5 of 12 already. I know Josh has won every round.
Oh, he's won every round, there's no question.
But it's one of those where you kind of just look at it and you think, well, yeah.
But if he can't get him out, if he doesn't get him out of here, there'll be questions asked.
Yeah, definitely. That's the thing, isn't it?
The frustration will grow with Kelly as the rounds go on, if they go on, you know.
Thing is, Corzo could just make it really messy, couldn't he? He could get really scrappy with him, and then Josh Kelly's going to think, well, actually, I'm not getting this guy out, and he's now starting to frustrate me. Is Kelly then going to do something?
Because Corzo's more on his toes now than he was earlier, you know.
So actually landed 2 good shots there, Corzo, then inside that.
Yeah. And his left hook seems to be a favourite shot for Corzo.
Yeah, definitely. That was a good body shot there by Josh Kelly, though.
It was, but Corzo didn't flinch. You know?
No.
So, I can imagine.
Last Bell said it, and the same as you. He needs to look $1 million, as Josh is in the queue. Needs him club currently. Oh, who needs? Yeah,
he's in the who needs him club. Yeah, exactly. But I don't think anyone would mind facing Josh Kelly, because I don't think he poses a threat to the serious people. But they're not going to give him an opportunity for nothing, you know.
I think at the same time, though, a lot of people will just think, actually, I'll put him in his place. That you're going to get those guys that are going to think,
you will.
You're going to showboat. We'll see if you can
get a heavier hitter than this chap here. I mean, he's landed punches, and if there was more power in his punches, Kelly could be in trouble, as we saw against Evanesium. So, it's all right. It's all right. Joel read English good anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
stuff there, and I just
try. And we're all tired. It's perfectly fine.
To be fair, just to let you know, if anyone is interested, obviously Jake Paul is going to be against Nate Diaz, which is on DAZN pay-per-view, I think, as well.
Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that?
Because it came up on the screen, 5th of August.
You don't work for DAZN, or maybe you do.
Are we going to do live watch along? No. But thank you very much anyway. We thought we'd let you know.
And we're not doing one for fecking Fury in Goalie Bolly either.
No.
That was kind of racist, wasn't it?
No, not at all. I don't know how to say his name, but I know he's a very tough individual.
Goalie or something. Anyway, here we are in round what?
We're now in round 6, so we're at the halfway stage. Kelly in the red and white, Corzo also in the red and white. So I don't know why I've told you that, but yeah,
Kelly has got the white.
Corzo still
waistband,
flashing that hook.
Corzo has the red one.
Just landed a good hook there, though, Corzo, and Josh Kelly seems to have blood coming from his nose.
Oh, he won't like that. Oh, Kelly there. I don't think he connected because, geez, this Corzo is a tough little man. Like he's
taking some shots now, but at the same time, he's still throwing that left hook. That is, as Enda said earlier, that is the shot of choice this evening. If that's the one
in fairness, Kelly has left it wide open. I mean, his whole right side is always open. And against a bigger, stronger opponent, that's going to spell danger for Kelly.
This is very scrappy now, to be fair.
Well, I can see why it's going to get scrappy, because Kelly's getting annoyed, and Corzo is getting kind of
he's now
more
landing.
confident.
Yeah, he's landing.
Yeah,
And
and Kelly
last bell
was
boxes,
sticking his
just
head
to
out
get
there, and
YouTube.
Corzo just gave him a
Yeah, grown in confidence, definitely.
absolutely
Definitely.
100%. Because you
What
could
did you
see
think?
from the first few rounds he was like a shell, and now all of a sudden he's like, actually, he's not that scary. Oh, but there Kelly's pushed him back with a big punch. But Corzo kind of just goes, okay, you caught me off balance,
He's
but you
got,
didn't hurt me.
yeah, he got into the ropes, but Corzo's kind of come off. Good body shot there by, and with
Oh, and there we
spear. Very Goldberg WWE style there. And Tom has joined us again. How you think the fight will end? The distance, or are we going to see a KO? Do you know what, Tom? Based on what we're seeing at the moment, I can see it going the distance.
yeah, I can see this just playing out like this,
It's
and
it's it's very um,
like it'll be a wide points decision for Kelly, but it'll be
by Kelly. He's kind of, you know, just tapping his way through with the jabs, and Corzo just landing when he can, really. And I think it will just continue as it has done for the past 6 rounds.
yeah. Well, Kelly has tried in a
Last
number of
Bell said
occasions.
this is going to points as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us
Oh,
know in
yeah.
the comments, people, how you're seeing it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well.
Like Kelly
But
has
yeah,
tried to finish him, but has had no success. Now that was a low blow for me,
that
but
was definitely low. Definitely by Josh Kelly, very low.
the referee
But to be
didn't
fair,
seem to.
didn't really bother Kurto. He
No.
launched himself
Well,
out of the
I'd
corner.
say it was low in the fact that it was on his belt line. Like I don't think it was a punch in the nuts, to be fair. But
No, I think, but it was kind of on the waistband, wasn't it?
oh, it was definitely on the waistband. Like had it been the other way around, the referee would
What?
have.
Corzo actually landed a cracking shot there
He
in the
did.
clinch. Do you know what? It's probably his best round, but it's still a Josh Kelly round.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But like we've all said, and I think we're nearly. I suppose we're all watching the same thing. Like it's Corzo's really getting more confident because he realizes that he can handle everything Kelly's thrown at him so far, and Kelly's
Yeah,
getting annoyed because he can handle everything he's thrown at him so far.
yeah.
So
And I think I think he's very much showboating to try and take away the fact of how bad his haircut is.
yeah, what is up? Did he lose a bet? Can someone
Last
explain?
Bell Boxing, Joel, if you do a review of Wood versus Warrington, give me a shout and I'll jump on, as I'm a Nottingham lad. Of course you can, mate.
Oh,
Of course you can.
100%.
Give us a
100%.
shout. Leave us your if you give us your email or send me a message on Twitter or wherever, and yeah,
Or
we'll
a
sort it out.
DM or a private.
Yeah,
Or can you send a private message on this and Joel can pick it up?
yeah, no, it's all good. Thank you very much. But
Oh, yeah, it'd be great because,
Tom,
well,
are you still going for a late stoppage? Let us know in the comments. And did you look it up on the bookies? Because I'm intrigued as to what the bookies say on that one.
I'd say points is unbackable at this stage. I'd say it's like 100 to 1 on that Kelly will win by points. But
so we're in round 7, 2 minutes to go. Kelly very much just dictating again. But Corzo landed a good shot there. He's almost
good overhand
every
right
time
there.
Kelly sort of gets a bit of momentum, it's almost like Corzo says, no, back off, and throws one back. But nothing more than that. I think that's the thing.
And Kelly seems to use his body when his punches aren't working. He throws his body on Corzo.
Yeah.
But
I think Corzo seems like he complained about something. The ref said box on. I don't know whether he was talking about something being too low but the ref's having a word with Corzo over it, saying, look.
yeah, Kelly is warned or cautioned. He's not warned. He was just told, yeah, keep it up. But that's not the first time Kelly has been strayed low. And like people say of Josh Warrington, these aren't accidental, if you know what I mean. His rough housing is all part of his game, and it's the frustration, I think, that has him You
Oh,
know,
Ender. Tom has got back to us. Oh, yes. Had a bet on KO 33 to 1, or is it 100 to 1 in the 12th?
good man. Well,
Let us know,
so
Tom.
that means if you bet €10 on that, you lose €10. Well, the old ones are the best, or £10, as you say in the United Kingdom. But
Well, I have to say, Corzo very much giving us this sort of counter attack boxing at the moment, this
yeah,
counter punches.
and
And
I'd
he's
say he's
just landed a
loving. He
great.
absolutely landed another cracking shot. And I'd say it's winding Kelly up something fierce,
Yeah, yeah.
because he went for that stoppage in round 3, and I think he
Didn't
went
work.
again. He went
Yeah.
again in round 5 because obviously he took 4 off to have a breather from 3. But like he's not getting him out of here. And did he punch after the bell? I think he did.
Corzo just gave him a slap
Yeah,
on the
no,
back
I,
of the
I
head to
think
say,
I
"What are
think
you playing at?"
Kelly did throw a cheap shot after the bell. Now I can't hear the bell, but I know that was after the bell.
Also had one for Josh to win in the 12th. Hopefully, one lands.
I
Why
tell
not,
you, the
mate?
only thing that's
That's
going to
the way to
land
do it sometimes.
is Kelly on points, but I bet you won't get nothing for that.
That's it.
You would have this morning, actually, I'd say, but you
But
won't
to be
now.
fair, as I say, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Welcome to JG's Fight Talk. Hit the subscribe button. Send us a comment. If you're watching the fight at home, let us know how you're seeing it. If you're not, we'll guide you the best that we can through it. You are
And
here for Josh
let us know
Kelly versus.
where you're watching from and who your boxer is, like, and all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Give us a
Like
bit of
we
a
have
lowdown on who
with
you are.
Nottingham in the house, and I
Josh
wonder
Kelly
who.
versus Gabriel Alberto Corzo, and that's in Newcastle. Josh Kelly, 15 fights, 13 wins, 1 draw, 7 knockouts against Corzo. 18 fights, 18 wins, 3 knockouts. We're now in round 8 of 12. It's for the WBO
12.
International Super Welterweight title.
Why are they fighting 12 rounds? Oh, good lord.
But it has got a bit better as it's gone on because Corzo has grown in confidence. He's given a bit, but Josh Kelly's just sort of picking him, really. Corzo looked hurt there, to be honest, with a body shot there from Josh Kelly. But, yeah, the ref gets in. Last bell box, and I hope Corzo sparks him. Cannot have Tom winning money.
Ooh.
Oh, rivalry in the comments.
But if Corzo sparks him, he wins money as well. So
yeah, either or.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, Josh Kelly's won every round so far.
The referees decided to give out to Corzo there.
Even though Corzo has been better in these last 3 rounds. Oh, me. He's definitely kind of.
The only thing is, because it's not, I thought this was 10 rounds, it's because it's 12. I don't know if Corzo will make to 12, but he doesn't look like a man that's too badly damaged.
No, he's definitely calmed down because, like we were saying, in the first 2-3 rounds, he was very much like.
But I think he's grown in confidence
in
because
headlights, wasn't he? He was in headlights. And
but
he seems to.
he kind of didn't know exactly what Kelly could throw, and then when he took whatever Kelly could throw, it's given him so much confidence.
He does keep looking over to his corner, though.
Yeah, but maybe it's like, in The Simpsons, where he was watching his bag, because that's his where he belongs.
But that was a big shot by both guys, to be fair. Yeah. Corzo's really standing toe-to-toe with Kelly.
Corzo. Yeah, Corzo says he hit me in the back of the head, and the referee says, come on.
He does whine a lot.
Yeah, but in fairness,
he did hit him in the back of the head.
Kelly does foul a lot,
Yeah, yeah.
But the referee, of course,
definitely
happy to let the homeboy do what he wants. Now, there's another low blow from Kelly. Sure, he hit him in the...
Comes back. Corzo comes back with a good left hook. trying to stick behind that. Cool.
They're giving it a shot.
Did you see that as a head?
No, was it not?
Kelly pointed to say it was a headbutt.
No, I thought Kelly was pointing to say you swung and you missed wildly.
Well, there was a good combination there. They're just showing the replay.
Yeah.
By Josh Kelly. But to be fair, Corzo stepped out the way, reset, goes
but
again.
It all landed on gloves as well.
Last bell. I wonder what the viewing figures are on it on the zone. He will be back on Channel 5 next fight. To be fair, I think you will, mate.
But I think Channel 5 only have 6 shows or only wants 6 shows. So that's the reason, you know.
Yeah.
But I think anyway, if I was Channel 5, I'd go back with Mick Hennessy.
Personally, yeah. Me and Enda watched some great fights on Channel 5 with Hennessy. He put some real 50-50 fights and some great cards that had a main event that almost matched the rest of the card. And that's what you want. That's cool. There was a good uppercut there by Josh Kelly. Didn't seem to bother Corzo at all.
Yeah, but see, that did. It looked good, but was there power in it? Because
Corzo does look like he's getting
doesn't
tired
seem too
now,
bothered by it.
He's starting to get tired. Cool.
Oh,
Corzo's head did go in there.
That was a headbutt. Now he's taking a point off Corzo for a headbutt, but I don't think that matters anyway. He's lost.
Was it intentional though? I don't think it was intentional.
It was reckless.
But yeah. He really flew in there.
And he's the away boxer. Like, Jesus Christ, the referee's been giving he's been helping Kelly throughout the fight. I mean, Kelly pushed him. Kelly punched him.
The haymaker is coming. Good old Tom.
For who though?
I don't think Tom cares. I think he just wants it
obviously not. Well, he'd win more money if it was Caruso.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless he's put a bigger stake on Kelly.
Either or. Let us know, Tom. Let us know where you're sitting, mate.
I still think points is the one to bet on.
This seems to be where it's heading, unless there's some major shot that comes out of nowhere. But at the moment, it's just been sort of tit for tat for
Kelly seems to be just showboating now, so maybe he's getting tired.
But he's got to be careful. I think the ref could end up taking another point soon if he's.
He can take all the points he wants. He's lost. That doesn't matter. It can get disqualified to be the only thing. But
that's what I mean. His head's starting to come into play a lot more now. God, some great shots here.
Oh, there's absolutely the pair of them now have exchanged punches.
Oh, and
and they're on the ground again.
Speared him again. Corzo, he's definitely looking for a wrestling contract out of this one. I'm not going to lie. And Kelly is getting really pissed off now. You can see it.
Oh, he is. But Corzo has been clever there. I mean, but
a couple of body shots there by Josh Kelly, but Corzo lands another left hook. He is chipping. He's chipping away. But it's only on the counter. It's the counter punches. But Josh Kelly is sort of going into autopilot now as I kind of...
Yeah.
Good little 3-punch combo there by Josh Kelly, but he's doing the old shoulder. You know, he's getting a bit cocky again.
Oh, yeah. He's on the balls of his feet again, bouncing up and down, calling out his opponent, but his opponent's having none of it. He's staying in his shell.
Oh, he just threw an uppercut, and that was embarrassing.
Yeah, he thought he was going to do the whole Superman uppercut, and oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Well,
have some dignity.
He to be fair, he's still landed more shots.
He's won the round.
Josh has won every round, and he had the point deducted as well. So it's a Josh Kelly round again anyway. Yeah, he definitely got a head in there, blimey.
Yeah.
That's
a Josh Warrington special, that.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. We've had some great comments coming through. Keep them coming. But yeah, just let us know how you're seeing this one. How are you scoring it at home? What's your predictions for the fight? Is it going to go points, or are we going to find that stoppage somewhere? Me and Ender personally, we're going for the points. It just hasn't. It's been a funny encounter, to be honest. But
this round 12,
I think the refs just helping Corzo with his shorts, because to be fair, they're just so badly
barely hanging on to his groin guard.
His guard.
Is this the 12th round?
This is the 10th.
Oh, so there's 3 rounds left.
Yeah. So Josh Kelly just keeps laughing and smiling, which probably infuriates Corzo even more.
I don't think Corzo particularly cares, because
I think
he's the one laughing and smiling if he gets to the end of 12.
Well, this is it.
But I just noticed how empty the arena's got. So
very. But then people did say this was going to be on at 10 o'clock, and it didn't come on till 11. So
yeah, but there's just the bus to Sunderland left, and that's it.
Yeah.
Everyone else is gone.
But as I say, 2 minutes left around 10. Josh Kelly just sort of going through the motions, flicking the jab.
Yeah. He's trying to draw out his opponent, and
Corzo just landed another good hook there.
Yeah.
Then a body shot before they go into a clinch. The refs pulled them apart. Off they go again, both in the centre of the ring, to be fair to both guys. He's just really come through with he's just become more confident, hasn't he, Corzo?
Yeah.
He's just thinking, well, I'll just give it a go. What? He hasn't got anything to lose.
But he's holding it. He's trying to survive to the 12th as well. And that's infuriating Kelly. You can see Kelly getting so annoyed by it.
To be fair, him surviving the 12 rounds does not make Josh Kelly look good.
Not at all.
And that's the thing. That's going to be the reward for Corzo, really, to get through these rounds and get to the end of the fight.
I mean, it can be 120, 106 or 7, and it doesn't matter.
It's a fight on his resume to go 12 rounds with someone of Josh Kelly's, of looking at his resume and that sort of thing, his stature in the sport, because he is looked upon as a guy that people do really like. So if that goes down well on Corzo, that he went 12 rounds.
Well, I think Kelly, by his arrogant nature, has as many people that want to see him lose as want to see him win. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now he's winding him up, and he's talking to him. He's like,
last bell of Eddie Hearn must be laughing his head off when he sees the quality of some of these cards. To be fair, but I think people laugh their heads off at the quality of some of Eddie's cards.
I was about to say, have you seen Eddie's cards lately? I don't think Eddie has any reason to be.
I don't think he's in the position to be laughing at anyone at the moment.
Yeah. His Joshua card is shaping up nicely. However.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the Joshua White fight, to be perfectly honest. Let us know in the comments how you're seeing that one. We've also done the prediction show for it as well. So check that out.
Friend of the channel, Johnny Fisher, is going for the Southern Area title. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, and, good old Johnny.
And what's the other? There was a good fight on it as well, another heavyweight clash. Because I don't have my phone now, it's on memory. It was announced today, and I was like, that looks bloody decent. So that's,
Let's have a look.
I wonder will Fisher's Army get in now because they don't need them to sell tickets because Joshua sold them all.
Well, this is it. You've got Hrgovic
That's it.
versus McDean. That would be a good scrap. Hrgovic is always worth a look.
Yeah.
And Johnny Fisher versus Harry Armstrong. As you say, that's a Southern area heavyweight title. Yeah, and Hrgovic is just a 12 rounds, 15-0 versus 22-0. So, last bell have put still the best at what he does, Eddie. He does know how to put a show on. There's no doubt about that. Ty, all right, guys, just had to turn it off. Not sure I can watch anymore. Fed up of these uncompetitive fights that we pay for. Surely Wasserman could have found someone better than this. I totally agree, mate.
But do you know, Ty, I actually think they got this guy in to be knocked out by Josh emphatically, so Josh would look good. And because he's just survived, he hasn't won any rounds, but because he's just survived, this has annoyed everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. Had Josh got his round 3 knockout, people wouldn't have been complaining so much because Josh would have got the knockout. But because now we're into round 10?
Well, to be fair, if you look into the stands at the seats, people probably stayed till round 3 and then thought, sod this, we're going home.
Well, I think a lot of people had gone and more left since. Like they're not keeping anyone, you know. But
yeah, I know what you mean though, Ty. I know what you mean. Last bell boxing, AJ will beat White. 2 washed up fighters though. I've heard.
Well, there are 2 fighters on the decline. That's correct. Whether Josh was washed up, you know, as I said, he lost that mojo he had. Whether he can get that back for the White fight, you know, it'd be interesting to see.
Round 11, the ref's having a word with Josh Kelly now. Sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. I apologise. Siamese, very vocal, very vocal. But yeah, Tom's put AJ getting knocked out as well. Will be having a little go.
Why not?
Tom loves it. Tom loves it.
Tom, boxing.
Stay with us, mate. Stay with us.
Well, it's heavyweight boxing. I mean, White would be only itching to do that. So,
15 seconds to go of round 11 here. Corzo is still, to be fair, God, he just landed a great right hand. He put, and Josh Kelly.
That's the end of that round.
Being a prick at the end of the round. We're going.
Like after getting caught like that to put his hands up like he's giving it the big one. Like Josh Kelly doesn't need any fans because he's his own biggest fan.
Who do you give that last round to?
Oh, it's Josh Kelly.
Josh Kelly's taking them all, to be fair.
I mean, I'd probably give one round in the middle somewhere to
well, generally, if it goes to points, if anyone hasn't seen us before, it goes to points. Ender does his mute button, and then he goes over, he checks the scores of the judges when we get to round 12, and then we'll just find out what the points are. Yeah, and then we'll let you know. But we're literally going to get ready to go into round 12 shortly. To be fair, Corzo, job done. If he can survive this one, job done.
Absolutely.
It's certainly put stock up on him wherever he goes onto his next fights, where he goes back to Argentina. This is the first time he's ever fought out of his own country, I believe. So hats off to him, really, to come onto someone else's soil.
Josh Kelly can say what he wants, like, oh, I dominated everything, but he not getting that stoppage will just really rankle with him.
Yeah. So the ref, that was a bit harsh, I think, to be fair. It wasn't that low when you think Josh Kelly's hit. He's had some real low shots in this fight. Tom, The big finish is coming, boys. It's going to be a Harrison moment. Last second of the fight, bang. Do you know what? You never know in boxing, and this is why me and Ender love it. But at the same time, I just can't see it, Tom.
No, I'm just raging I didn't put Kelly to win on points, but I can't imagine it was too, what the price was too good on that. And had I done that, Kelly would have knocked him out, so it doesn't matter.
But here we are, round 12. We've got about minute and 40 seconds to go. Yeah, Kelly's just doing the shuffles and the moving.
Well, he can do all that. It doesn't matter. I mean, they're both content enough to do that. What have we got? 39 seconds.
Last bell boxer to put the glass down, for fuck's sake.
Poor Tom.
Do you know what? Go on, Tom. Keep it coming, mate. Keep it coming.
Oh, Jesus, Kelly, you're such a dickhead.
To be fair, when you don't think he could do any more showboating, he then does the Billy Joe Saunders.
Yeah.
That's how And to be fair, Billy timed it perfectly in his fight, didn't he? Let's be honest, because the swing was unbelievable. But Corzo's wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's taken you 12 rounds, Kelly. This isn't a good look for you, like.
No.
You know?
If that was me, I'd think I'd be still trying to land those shots, but and last bell boxers put and the betting slip in the bin. They've said to Tom.
Betting slip. Yeah. What year are you in? It's on his mobile phone.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's metaphorical.
Combination there by Josh Kelly, but Corzo is not leaving him alone. He's hounded him, and he's landed a good shot there at the end.
What the fuck's going on with that corner, man? Oh, it's getting a bit tasty now.
Oh, Josh Kelly's now made himself look even worse, to be perfectly honest. If he'd just walked away, then, I don't quite know what the cornerman was doing there. I'm going to be perfectly honest. He just jumped in the middle of the ring.
But he seemed very agitated, so obviously Kelly was probably saying something.
Yeah, and started doing every dance off Fortnite. I'm not going to lie. But Tom, last bell boxing, stop hating. It's a bit of fun. To be fair, they're only messing with you, Tom.
I think they're only winding you up, Tom. But
Sauerland got a big job on selling this performance. 100%, lads.
Well, Kelly seems to think he was flying it. But my prediction is going to be 119, 108. They'll give him one round, and obviously they'll take away a point.
Josh Kelly's actually stood in the corner on the ropes.
But who is that to? Like, who's left in there?
I don't know. Maybe there's a mirror there. Maybe there's.
If there was a mirror now, he'd be caught. Actually, his opponent should have made his gloves shiny. But there's an ad for Joshua White too.
To be fair, do we need to go to the cards? Do you want to go to the cards?
Well, just for whatever it's called.
Just to see what the points were, I suppose. So Ender's going to get ready for the points. We know that Josh Kelly has won. We know that, but we're just going to check on what the points are anyway. So Ender, our adjudicator, is pen and paper ready. And we'll just see what the official announcement is. Honestly, everyone that's joined us for this one, really appreciate the comments. It's been great having you all on. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and check out the rest of the content when we're not doing these. We just love it. We just enjoy doing it. So chuck us a subscribe, and Ender will have the decision shortly. Let us know in the comments, lads, what else are you looking forward to seeing? There's obviously some big fights coming up as well. Spence Crawford, another great one. We've put the prediction out on that fight as well. There's a prediction video for that one. yeah, there's plenty of content just to have a look at the moment. But as I say, just having a look, I think Josh Kelly's nose does look a little bust. Yeah, it's definitely from the headbutt. I think that was, yeah, a bit of a sweet nut that was. But the ref's now calling him into the middle of the ring. So Josh Kelly's having a laugh with the ref because they're all friends anyway. So Corzo's gone back to his corner. I think the ref's like, look, can we just, can you just come over here? He's getting his flag, or he's getting his t-shirt. There we go. He's getting his Argentina shirt, which has actually got terrible written across the front of it. Maybe you should get one printed for Josh Kelly. Oh, but that's only going by what everyone else has said in the comments, to be perfectly honest. So we're just waiting for the answer now. Just waiting for the scorecards, and the winner will get the WBO International Super Welterweight title. And Ender's back. What have we gone with?
The widest possible scorecard we could have had, we did have twice, 120, 107. So that includes the point.
You did say that, though, didn't you? You did say that, to be fair.
And the other judge gave it 117 to 110, which was a lot more generous. 119 to 108, I'd gone, but I can see why it's 120. There's, you could give every round to.
To be fair, I did. I gave every round to Josh Kelly.
But I'm just after thinking in my mind, remembering Boots Ennis last week, and imagine like what he would do to Josh Kelly or even Conor Benn. And then it came in my head, oh my God, best fight ever, Conor Benn versus Josh Kelly, the battle of the egos.
Yeah, let's see it happen. I think there was talk of it originally,
wasn't there? Well, in fairness to Josh Kelly, he's only calling out, he's basically doing like Conor Benn. He's only calling out Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. or Kell Brook. He's not stupid enough to call out the world, because let's face it, at world level, that's scary,
And I think when you're talking about Boots, though, I think he's now getting to that elite status.
Oh yeah, but we always said it, and he's one kind of,
different levels.
The fight prior to this wasn't as impressive, but by Jesus, he's after putting the world on notice, that he was waiting for Errol Spence for so long, and obviously we've got Spence Crawford now, but I do think, depending on how things go, I think if Crawford wins, he might retire, but if Spence wins, I could definitely see Spence
versus Boots. That'd be great.
Boots, and that would be awesome. But do you know what's scary? In the WBO, Josh Kelly's the number 2.
Well,
so I presume Boots Ennis is the number 1. So
on that note,
good night and God bless.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Me and Ender love having your comments. We love having a chat with all of you.
Absolutely.
And sharing your stuff on the screen. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content as well. As I say, there's loads of predictions on there. So let us know your feelings, your thoughts. Ender.
Yeah, and if you want to get involved in a prediction show, a specific prediction show, just IM or DM Joel.
Yeah. Send us a message at JG's Fight Talk on Twitter, or at EFB Man on Twitter as well.
What's our next live stream, Joel?
Instagram at JG's Fight Talk. Also, we've got a group, JG's Fight Talk, on Facebook as well. So find us on all the socials at JG's Fight Talk on LinkedIn as well. So
if you want
whatever
to
you want to do,
that's all I know about LinkedIn. But
if you're looking for a job, I can't give you one, but I'll have a chat with you.
What was I going to say to you? What is our next schedule?
Tom's just given us a shout. So to be fair, I'm not too sure. to be perfectly honest. But we will post out everywhere, and we'll
Well, I
make
mean,
people aware.
like the one, and I don't know if we're definitely going to do it live, is obviously Crawford Spence.
Yeah.
Inoue,
It's one we've got planned to do.
Inoue is on at lunchtime on the Tuesday, and
I know next weekend it's Cambosa's. Yeah, we
No, but
will let you know. To be fair, the next one, if we are going to go for it, will probably be Spence versus Crawford.
yeah, but
For me, I'll be up watching that
the next
regardless.
British one,
Next British one,
like on at this time,
Liam Davies versus Jason Cunningham is going to
should
be a
be
good
scrap.
shout. To be fair, yeah.
That's Telford, isn't it? And that's Queensbury. And I mean, people were saying whatever, but Frank is back in terms of the domestic action,
and that's July 29th as well. So
yeah, so that's the kind of the amuse bouche before the proper one.
But no, let us know if there's fights you want to see. Leave it in the comments as well, and we'll see what we can do. If not, we'll do a prediction show on it as well, and we'll grab you on if you want to be involved.
If you want to get involved in the prediction show for your fighter, because I know, is it SWS Boxing wants to be on for Nottingham? I wonder who he's going to pick.
There we go. Who knows? So yeah, let us know in the comments. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Ender, absolute
it's a minute to midnight,
and we will see you all soon. So hit the subscribe button and have some of this.
Have it.